Salutări, începem un nou video de pe dealurile din Kampala. Astăzi o avem pe Gloria, dacă vă aduceți aminte din clipul cu wrestling-ul, cu luptele. Și ea era acolo și filma. Iar astăzi mergem să vă prezentăm o tradiție foarte, foarte ciudată, o chestie foarte ciudată de aici din Uganda. Nu o să vă zic foarte multe acum, pentru că ne îndreptăm spre o zonă rurală, puțin în afara orașului, unde ne vom întâlni cu o altă fată care ne va explica exact how is this tradition called that we're going to talk about? What's the official name?
Vagina elongation.
Vagina elongation. Okay, so it doesn't have a specific name.
It's called going to the bush.
Going to the bush.
Yeah,
Wow, that's a very metaphorical name.
exactly.
Da, ați auzit și voi despre ce va fi videoul de azi, așa că deocamdată ne așteaptă un drum foarte lung spre acel loc și trebuie să luăm din nou o motocicletă pe drumurile nebune de aici din Kampala. Also, banana here just grows on the side of the road, just like that.
Yeah.
You can just take a banana.
Seven. It's what we have. Don't you create
Mare loc, o negociere aici dură. Da, și plecăm acum spre acel loc. Eu am vrut să luăm un moto, să mergem direct. Ea a zis că nu, că e mai ieftin dacă mergi în centru și din centru mergi acolo. Dar atât timp cât nu facem accident ca data trecută, totul e ok. Probabil e și periculos să filmezi aici, că poate să ți-o ia din mână în timp ce ești pe moto. Dar dacă nu ești pe moto, uitați cum e traficul. Iar astea, motocicletele se suie pe trotuar, practic, ca să treacă de trafic. So now we get another one? Or...
It's cheaper that way.
E foarte complicat aici în Kampala cu traficul. Ăsta a zis 7 la început, după aia mi-a cerut 10. Nici nu știu exact. Bine că e o aplicație aici care te salvează de negocierea asta. Și e mai bine ca să scapi de ăștia, că sunt prea... Thank you. Sunt prea enervanți ăștia. Well, hello. Da, deci am ajuns în zona unde e cealaltă fată, însă, bineînțeles că acum nu mai răspunde la telefon. Hello, do you have tea?
Trust this water. This bun. Anyone can fix it.
So you can buy bad water from the shop here?
Yeah.
Like they put it in the bottle or what?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anything secure, then.
So you can get poisoned from the water in the shop. Wow.
Hi, dear. Gloria.
Yes.
I'm Erina.
Irina. And your name?
African Moala.
Yes, but your real name.
Hey, Mercy.
Masi, okay. Nice to meet you, Masi.
Nice to meet you. Now this Jaja, she's fetching firewood to go take home,
Yes.
so she can prepare something to eat. Ngona agomesi, that is our traditional attire.
Okay.
Yeah, in Central Uganda.
And your dress is also traditional?
It's known.
Well, it's... So you live in the forest?
No, we
No?
don't live in the forest. We pass through here. This is our
Okay.
main route to our home. You know, people know me, so I think
Yes.
that guy knows me. I'm a celeb. I've
Okay.
grown up in
Especially now
Australia.
they see you with Mozungo, they think.
No, no,
Oh.
no.
So you are famous.
No, I'm not. My following is not all that because I'm a student. Yeah? I haven't concentrated yet on YouTube.
Yes.
But after school,
But
next
after
year.
this video, it will be.
I need to greet you in your language. How can
Oh.
I say that?
You can say ce faci.
Chefat.
Ce faci?
Hi, Fat. Chefat fans?
Tocmai am văzut că la ultimul video 75% dintre voi nu sunteți abonați. Așa că nu uitați să apăsați pe butonul de abonare și să porniți toate notificările. So that's how they make bricks.
Yeah. So he's getting the soil there. Inside this firewood is burning. And smoke is done that makes them to get ready.
You said your name is
Two-door.
Two-door.
Yes, like a car.
Pronouncing your name
Two-
has been so hard.
Like a car with two doors.
knows the name from me.
Wow.
My English name is Erina.
Yes.
My Tusubira, which means we hope.
Nobody tried to steal my camera.
Wow, you're so lucky.
Nobody.
Carry like a rope on my hand.
At least
So that when someone tries to snatch it, we fight.
Okay,
Uganda is not for the weak.
I like Uganda,
He said he likes the way. Did you eat ugali?
of course.
So the Kenyan ugali is healthier than Uganda.
Usually I like unhealthy food, so that's why I like a Uganda one more. So Central women are the best.
No.
We
For my
have
region,
different
I'm
What do you think, Gloria?
If we are to put
Northern,
like, if we are to write
Western.
Ugandan women, let me, because me I'm not central, I'm not
She's
northern.
Western.
Let me judge this as if I've tasted any. So the thing is, central women take a lot of pride in their labia elongation.
Okay.
These northern women take a
Yeah.
lot of pride in their wetness. Not
And their what?
wetness.
Wetness. Okay.
Yeah. So because they say they eat healthy foods like
Yes.
okra, sim that help the body retain the water, so they are not desert.
Okay.
So they all have what they pride in. Even Western women, they pride in their own styles.
Okay.
Each region has what they
their own
pride in.
Okay.
For mine, I'll not say.
The pride of Central women
It's
is
labia elongation.
Okay.
They even will say you're not woman enough if you've not pulled your labia. Even Western women do it now. They do
okay.
it long.
Even people from Europe.
Someone
Oh,
sent
really?
me an email from Germany. I want to come and you do for me. I'm like,
Oh, really?
So I said to me, I don't know how to do. Say, you bring her. I will help her.
Oh, really?
That one.
This is the village jaja all over. It's not my biological jaja, but it's the village jaja. At least greeting him, and he has lots of information.
Did you think about a business to bring European women to pull?
Really?
To have a
That much?
so to have like a center of elongation for European.
You know here, why she finds it so funny, here, in their tradition, is mainly done by the auntie. They find it funny, like
Yes.
other people, like, because
Yeah.
they feel it's your auntie to do that for you.
You can have like a name, auntie. Auntie,
yeah,
auntie African Mwala.
Listen,
The labia
saying that, yeah, that's the only labia elongator in Uganda.
Yes.
Any woman who wants to come, let me tell your viewers,
Yes.
any woman who wants to come to do that thing for them, I'm around. I
Yes.
use different herbs to elongate. Just
Yeah.
they do like this.
Yes.
It's a serious thing,
Yeah,
guys.
yes.
Yeah?
She's
Yes.
I have a lot to tell you. I'm going to tell you a lot about labia elongation. Please watch the video till the end. In schools, it's now like girls come and they pull their fellow girls, yeah?
yeah.
Schools,
And some
yeah.
schools, once
Yeah.
they are teenagers, they don't even consult their
Yeah.
parents. They go ahead and
They go ahead and
Wow.
sphere they put in them that if you don't pull, you won't give birth properly. You won't push, yeah? So we just pull, and when you grow up, you know the reason as to why you pulled. It is another way round.
My
This
daughter.
is my Jaja,
Okay. So Jaja means father.
grandfather.
Grandfather. Okay. Nice to meet you. Jevareko.
I'm still wondering. Yes, I'm still wondering. Thank you very much to see you.
Okay, nice to see you.
It's God's plan, not mine. Because the way I've seen it is so. I can't talk. Really? Surprise! Let me give you some chairs. You can sit inside where I'm cooking.
Thank you. Sure.
Jaja is cooking.
With my daughter.
So, this is the village Jaja. I say village Jaja is a community Jaja.
So the leader.
No, he's not the leader.
eldest.
One of the eldest people
One of the
here in my
eldest, okay.
village, yeah.
This one was saying that you sound like how people.
Which kind of our first son?
They're speaking the native.
I was even one part of the athletics, 1,500 meters, and javelin, and then long jump.
So in that area, South Sudan, the people are really tall.
Yes, they're
Yes.
tall.
So you are from that area,
No, I'm from Arua.
Arua.
No,
Arua.
We are the neighbor.
Yeah, yeah. So people are taller and they have darker skin. Yes.
They are tall and the dark skin,
Yes.
but very strong.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is the traditional person that has been here for years. Eh? Yeah, shower from there.
Okay.
That's where we take all the
That's the
shower. So this is the well
Yeah.
where water. It is good water. You can drink it as well. There is nowhere we get water from. Only here.
You know, there's some fruits which I have here.
Eh.
These one, they are from this tree.
Wow.
you,
So this
Jaja.
passion, this
Those are
passion,
passion.
This is
fruit.
passion fruit.
Passion.
and very nice.
Thank you.
This is
Thank
how
you
we
so
do
much.
it. A woman has to kneel before the elders.
Respect and honor.
Time started.
Is it sweet?
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's very good. So everybody has to kneel down?
No, not men. Men are prohibited. It's women who kneel.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Okay, there's the strong respect for men and for elders that women have to show in Uganda, I
They
noticed.
have to kneel down.
They have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
kneel down. That is
Yeah,
hand of
in
showing
this
respect.
century.
Every woman has to kneel before the elders and the men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially even your husband. When you're giving him something to eat, you have to kneel down.
Yes.
Yeah. When you're serving him, serve him when you're kneeling.
Like when we are serving you food, we can't give you when we are standing like this.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
have to go down.
Wow.
Even greeting, you have to kneel down.
Even thanking, thank you. Go down.
Wow.
But her region, they don't go down.
You don't?
We do the simple way.
They just, it's just like a bow, like a sign of honor.
But
This tradition with elongation is also for the man, or is just something women do on their own?
They believe it pleases a man.
Yeah.
We don't know, men are the ones who tell us they are
Yeah.
pleased.
but
also-
also gives him more energy to work hard to provide to his family.
Oh,
Okay, the elongation it gives the man pressure,
Even the woman.
the warmth. The
but
warmth.
is the man asking this, or does?
No, they don't ask
both
for
both
that.
take pleasure, I think.
Okay.
Both take
And also
pleasure.
it gives warmth. These things will elongate the labia, so they close when you're walking. Yeah?
Yeah.
So they open when
You are not.
That's where you get it. You're learning too much.
And Kenyans we call some traditions in Uganda like kneeling and the
Yeah.
respect. They say, oh, Ugandan women are enslaved. They also have a way they honor their own
yes. There is even a region where they do the genital mutilation.
Really, in Kenya?
Yeah,
But it's now
Serbia.
illegal.
But now it is illegal. But here in Central, they have not. It is not illegal. It doesn't affect anyone. Yeah.
But that one kills the woman's feelings.
Yeah,
She
kills
can't
the
enjoy
woman's
sex
feelings. That's
together
why
Really?
it is illegal.
and she's neutral.
Yeah.
And it's dangerous too.
So
People try to
what's
dance.
what's that tradition like? What's that?
Female
Ah,
circumcision.
ah,
That is
okay.
female genital
Yeah.
mutilation.
So yeah,
They used to do it because they wanted to kill the feelings for girls not to get
Yeah.
pregnant
Yeah.
easily. So they thought it was just a prevention method. But then when you grow up, you when you want to get married, you still don't have feelings for your man.
yeah,
Even it used to be done in regions where they are mainly pastoralists because the men used to move a lot.
yeah.
So they don't want you to maybe gain interest in another man. So
Okay.
they'll mutilate the women. Then circumcision of the men is done in eastern Uganda.
Yeah.
All teenage boys. Live circumcision, not hospital.
Yeah.
You stand in the public.
Really, like
That's
this.
when they call you a man.
In my country and in Europe in general, nobody does circumcision.
Romania is in Europe.
Some African girls will call you that
Yeah.
if you're not circumcised.
Yeah.
The teenagers live.
Yeah,
like-
there is no
Like
sterilization.
pain relief for what?
No.
You have to stand like this, and if you cry, they call
They
you
call
a
you a
woman. You're not a
wakad,
man.
a coward.
You're not man
Yeah,
enough.
yeah.
So they stand naked in the public like this.
cut
Then someone will come and cut. Quack, quack. No shaking. You have to stay like this. I saw these boys,
Yeah.
and they all were like,
She was there. She witnessed this year.
How old were they?
Some are
17, 18.
Okay, so
16.
they are big.
Yeah.
even 14.
Yeah.
So you're not man enough. If you say, ah! Why
Yeah.
would you?
Yeah.
There is
Even-
no
Even
sterilization.
all
You feel
girls in
the
that village will
pain.
refuse
Yeah.
you. Because they said that one cried when he was being circumcised. So he's a woman.
And if you have a twin, yeah? A twin sister, yeah?
You go with her on that line for circumcision. Then they'll tie something around her.
Like,
That's what they will cut.
they will cut like.
Because you
Yeah.
guys came in the world together, you have
Yeah.
to experience the same thing.
So, if
So
you're
you
boy
cut
and a
something
girl, yeah.
on the girl.
Okay, they
Yes.
get like the flower of that.
Yeah.
That
They
one.
harvest it,
Yeah.
then they put some thread, they put it around here, and
Yeah.
it is like here, like a man. Then they cut, when they're cutting the brother, the twin brother, the sister, they're cutting her as well.
So they cutting this thing.
Yeah,
It's a way of supporting your brother into his manhood journey. Whatever he goes through, the process, because you have to run around the village dancing
Yes.
naked.
long.
Even that sister will have to run around. And before they circumcise you, you'll be dancing for 3 days. No
3
sleep.
days, no sleeping.
You dance around the whole village like you're declaring, I'm going to
I'm
be a
going to
man.
be circumcised. And actually, they smear you with ash everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody, everywhere they smear you. Do they put on anything to cover here?
No, but
They don't put on.
you run around naked.
Naked.
Wow.
If you are there
Yeah,
and they
see.
realize you are not circumcised,
Yes.
they may
They
circumcise
may
you.
circumcise you.
Really? Yeah. That will be a really interesting video.
You will faint, my dear. That pain is too much. I saw some boys faint.
Ah,
They faint, but they don't even cry. Because when you make a
Yes.
sound, it's like you're crying. You
yes.
see someone is in a lot of pain,
Yeah.
and they are containing it, and you're just going down like this. I almost went to hold some guy, and they told me women are not allowed. And your father will be holding the knife which has cut you like this.
Wow.
Show that
With blood.
my son is
Really?
now a real man. That's why men from that side, they are proud. They'll tell you, me, I faced the knife. And those men, they look up to these men who went to hospital, and they call them weak men. And you didn't feel any pain. They feel for you you're weak.
So I am weak.
The names for us in Central Uganda, they name according to the clan you are in. From here, I'm in an Anthrop clan.
Okay.
So that Anthrop clan, there are certain names for it.
Yeah.
There is, all animals have clans here in Central Uganda.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 62 clans.
And your name?
Someone by their
Nazamba.
Nasamba meaning?
It doesn't have a meaning.
No, it doesn't have. Okay. The one
No.
who kicks?
That is the direct translation. The one who kicks. Does the antelope behave? It kicks around. That's why your name is Kiki.
But even same tribe, same clan, you don't marry from the same clan. Even if you crush on the guy, like you're like
So
brothers.
who do you need to marry?
You have to marry from a different clan, not your mother's clan
Okay.
as well. You have to first ask the surname
Yeah, that's right.
before the guy comes to you.
What is your son?
What is your surname?
For example, she's Nansamba. If the guy comes and is in Samba,
And
she
somebody.
automatically knows this is from my clan.
brother.
No goes on.
No,
So people respect it or not?
it is respected.
Because you can tell a clan by someone's name. So I will know, this Tudo is from the elephant clan. Let me
Okay.
run up for my life. So you take
Hello. Oh, Jevareko. Mogambachi. Yeah.
That is my mom.
Hey. Nice to meet you.
You are most welcome.
Thank you so much.
You can have a seat.
Thank you.
They bring for your chair.
Oh,
Supposed to sit down.
wow.
Let me tell you, in Buganda, a man is treated like a king. See the way I told you sit down. She say, hey,
How a man is treated like
You
a
can
king.
have a seat.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You know here, everyone, when you get visitors, they have to come and greet you. So don't be shy
Oh.
about you.
Okay.
Kukamira mama,
Nice to meet you. Very good. My name is Tudo.
Debra. Oh yeah, inakufukamira.
In every interaction, someone has to kneel.
So
Yeah, you
don't
should
be
know
shy.
the order.
Don't be shy about kneeling. For us,
Okay.
that is our tradition.
Yeah, yeah.
You should know the order of things. If
Yeah.
I'm younger, how do I address an elder? Those are the first elements you want.
Okay.
And also, how are you going to address your future husband? Or like, how do you serve them food? How do you greet your in-laws? Those are the basic things as an African that you must know.
And when a young guy meets an older guy,
You greet, but
you
there's
greet,
no
but no,
acknowledge.
nobody kneels.
But
Okay.
it's like a little bow. Eh?
Okay.
I'm married, I'm doing
What?
pineapple juice.
Which is
All
cooked.
Ginger.
You're going to harvest matoke and you're the one who's going to harvest it.
Harvest. How? So.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wait, have a good day today.
As long
Deci
as
în
it's
caz că nu știați,
safeguards
acesta e steagul Ugandei.
you. As long as it's
What's this this bird?
It's a crested crane.
Crescent is the symbol of Uganda.
Very peaceful bird. They find you when you are beating it, crime. It's a
Yeah.
national bird.
So this is our house.
Okay, that's your. Should I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not arranged. We shall arrange it then.
Doesn't matter.
Erina, ayagala kujja muda. We need to arrange it.
Okay.
Since I'm in the village, I've had to wrap my trousers with this. As you're heading to the garden, you're going to harvest, and the main purpose of the wrap is to protect.
This is what we are going to harvest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mugambachi.
We put this. We put this
Yes.
to hold it not to fall. So it's your turn to
Yes.
harvest. Your first time to harvest this, right?
Yes.
A grown-up man has to. You hold. You have to make sure it doesn't fall because those bananas don't break. So you have to make sure you estimate when it is falling. You hold it like this. It goes down.
Done.
So these banana leaves, you cut them off. A few of them. So this thing is used, we do this way so that you can hold the banana to home. You don't take the banana as it is. To pay respect for food, you do like this. So this is how we do it. We put here. Someone can help you. You put it up.
On your head.
So we are heading home, yeah? Yeah.
Uitați, m-am murdărit și eu când am cărat alea. Acum arăt ca un african veritabil.
Okay, this is a pot. At this pot we put water that is cold. It keeps the water cold and warm, yeah?
Yes.
We have different pots. The one where we put drinking water, this one is for using around to cook.
This is how matoke is made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even Todu knows Uganda. He knows Germany.
So do now
course.
on is Jebelefo.
The other son of Mzee said, that man has been here for long. I hear him speak some Luganda.
A few more months I need and I'll get my citizenship.
You're called Mutebi.
Mutebi? What's that?
It's a Luganda name. It's a
Okay.
king's name. Yeah?
Out there are
name.
not exposed to the true African living.
Yeah.
Because all the documentaries you see out there, they portray Africa as poor people, poor continent, and all your documentaries be like, my name is James, I have 20 wives and 50 children, I have nothing to give my family, I am poor, I have nothing but spams. We have more than spams.
Yeah. We don't charge.
Really?
Yeah, it's free.
But
We are here to
there are
help
people
fellow
who have-
women.
You know, Baganda teach a lot about sexuality to girls. That's why when you see Baganda women, they are so proud of it. Because it's something like it's part of grooming at home. When you're a teenager, they send you to your auntie so that she starts preparing you for those activities. In the context of marriage, not just for... Because in Buganda, they believe you should get married when you are virgin.
And if you are virgin, they have to bring a goat to you.
To your
A
auntie
goat.
who prepared
A
you, who
goat.
pulled you.
Yeah. To your aunt who prepared you.
Some families, if they find out you're not a virgin, your bride price will be small. They will say you're loose girl. If they come to marry you and they marry you like with 20 cows, so they go, their son tells them, this lady was not virgin. They will come to your family and ask for more cows. They say, hey, this girl you gave us, someone else first feasted before us. Traditional African men are polygamous,
everywhere men are polygamous here in Uganda.
but except for the Christian men's tribe.
Try not to be polygamous.
Okay.
But,
But
traditional,
a traditional man, hell,
He's polygamous.
always. Actually, if you have one wife, they feel like you're not man enough.
okay, like the generation of our fathers,
Yeah.
if you had like one wife, they will be like you're a weak man. Like there in the East,
Yeah.
There is a man, he has like 170 children and
Yeah.
500 grandchildren.
Yeah.
He had like 20 wives, and some of his sons, young, guy is like 23. He has 2 wives. They have one small hut, and they both sleep in that hut. They ask the women, both of you live in the hut? So how do you do when this, everyone has a day they go on the bed, one sleeps on the bed, another one is down. Whoa. And in case they are doing their do, then me, I listen, I wait for my turn.
It's good to be an African man.
Hey, hey.
Right?
Look, I told you. What? It is good to be an African man.
Hey! Probably African men are some of the most privileged in the world.
Yeah.
In Karamoja, a man will wake up, just go sit in the shade. Their only duty is security and reproduction. Women build the houses. It's prohibited for men to build houses. More so roofing, it is women.
Women do everything.
They do everything. The man is supposed to provide security at night and reproduction. Period. Okay, these ones are next Sudanese, because Sudanese are extreme. They can ask you for 500,
Yeah.
300 cows. Next to Sudanese is this here. Very expensive.
Okay.
And should she be a land person with a bachelor's, a degree, you will suffer.
So with the degree is more expensive.
Because they say they have invested in a lot of money in their daughter. So an illiterate girl is
It's cheaper. So better get a illiterate one.
We have different ways of preparing this matoke. This is the outcome. We have put water. There is a muumbo when you tie it in
the
dry
more
banana
traditional way.
in a more traditional way. But being that we are quick, we have not made it in a traditional way. But even
They're just going to boil. In case a man says, I can't manage this woman, you want to divorce her, and you ask for your cows, they will look at different things. Has she depreciated? Did you take her when her boobs are standing? Now they are fallen like fallen soldiers. They reduce on the house. Did you take her when she's a virgin? Now you have produced from her 5 children. They reduce the cows. Her skin was, but now it is saggy. You may find out that you come back with 0 cows.
So when a girl gets married in Romania, her parents and her relatives, they give her something called zestre. Could be, for example, furniture, could be land. So girls who have these things, they're easier to get married because men want to marry them because they know they're gonna get this, Yes. So
Here it is, that culture is in Western Uganda where the girl's family, you pay the bride price,
Yes.
but after marrying off their daughter,
Yeah.
they'll give you things, almost all things to go in your house, the bed, the TV, the
Yeah.
chair,
Yeah.
but the man has to first pay. So as you put the food to boil, we pull to do.
what are we going to pull?
Remember those days they used to tell us that our sisters are going to fetch firewood? One day I followed them. I saw my auntie was pulling my sister, and then I shouted, "Ah!"
You kneel down when you're preparing matoke to give respect to the staple food.
It's time for pulling. Tradition is sacred. You people are just putting things in public like that. It's for women only. You see the man is there. I told them, no ma'am, not all people know the traditions in central Buganda. So,
Yes.
but no. It's supposed to be for women only. They're like, no, even if you're going to explain it when a man is not there.
My parents are so strict.
Da, deci am avut o mică problemă acum că părinții ei au auzit despre ce vorbeam, că nu știau exact despre ce e video și au zis că nu e voie, dar până la urmă le-au explicat și acum putem trece direct la subiect, să vă explice ele cum funcționează acest proces. Okay, Gloria, if you can hold the camera.
Before that, you can tell us about the Baganda people, like a brief introduction.
Okay, the Baganda people are from central Uganda. It's the largest tribe in Uganda from the Buganda kingdom, the largest kingdom as well. So there are certain things we do in the Buganda kingdom, men and women, that are meant to do traditionally, and if you don't do them, like you feel like you're not from that specific tribe. So the main thing for a woman to be recognized as a Muganda woman, a fully Muganda woman, you have to pull the labia elongation. Labia elongation is pulling the down, one of the two things down there. They're called labias. So they pull them in a traditional way, and they always pull the girls before they age 15. Yeah, it's one of preparing a girl for marriage. Actually, in Uganda Kingdom, they prepare girls for marriage as early as 8 years. There are certain things they do as a way they will help them in the future for marriage. So one of the things is the labia elongation, and it's mainly done by the Senga, the sister to your dad. So the sister to your dad is the one who prepares you with this, and it's called in our native language, it's called okchabenku, which means in English to fetch firewood. So girls go to the forest and they fetch firewood. So when they go to the forest, they go with the aunties to fetch firewood. So in that place where they fetch firewood, it's where they do this labia elongation. Because it is a secretive thing, boys don't need to know about that, yeah? Young boys. So they pull that labia, they do it like every day when they go to fetch firewood until it's at this length. This one? This length. So every day they had to pull. The Senga specifically is the one who had to pull this length. Okay, my fingers are so small. This length, this one. This is the length. So every day they had to go to the forest to fetch firewood. But they used to fetch firewood, but during the process of fetching firewood, the Sengas used to as well help in the pulling to prepare this young girl. Then after like 5 months, it's done, it's at this length. But then when the girl is menstruating, there has to be, after your menstrual periods, like 1 week or 5 days, you have to pull again because they shrink. And another thing, yeah, boys are prohibited to go with girls to the forest.
So is it the men who want this, or is it the women who want this, or is it just a tradition that needs to be followed?
It's a tradition to be followed, and actually it's not like I don't want it, I want it. It's like we are obliged to do it. Even if you don't want it, it feels like the other girls have done it, it feels like even you have to do it.
Or is it of more importance to the men that you really want to do it for the men? Or is it more important to the women that women need to do it for their health? Yeah, it's both. So yeah, that's his
both.
question.
It has two advantages. When we were young, we used to do it, and they told us, our aunties used to tell us that when we are giving birth, we will give birth very well, we shall push, yeah? No one needed to be cut, yeah? Like cesarean that. So we used to do it with good hope that when we give birth, we shall push. And then when we grew up, we realized that it's another thing for men's pressure.
Growing up, they're always obsessed with having children. Everyone wants to grow up and be a mother. So they tell you, if you're resisting at first, they tell you, if you don't do it, you'll never give birth. So that's how they entice you. Then you'll be like, oh, I want to give birth when I grow up. So you go ahead and submit. Then they pull. But when you grow and become like a teenager, because they used to get married as teenagers, they start showing it. Remember the other thing we told you?
Yes.
This is
the real thing.
Yes.
It's for men's pressure to please the man in marriage, and also a woman, it helps you to give warmth inside the VV. So a man gets the pressure of warmth, and as well it keeps you clean down there.
Besides the warmth of the woman, does she also get pleasure in that?
Yeah.
One thing I've got to learn, that as a woman goes to the bush, not just the pulling is taught, they are also taught how to pleasure themselves and also how to pleasure the man. Like when you get into sex, you all know how
This is what
to.
you do to get your
Enjoy
maximum
each
pleasure,
other.
and
So
this is
when
what
you
you
go-
do for him to get maximum pleasure. It's a
Exactly.
two-way
It's a
thing.
two-way
Yeah.
thing.
So this happens when you go to the bush with the auntie.
Yes, she
Okay.
trains you
So
for
the
that.
aunties are the ones who give you sex education.
Your mom or your dad is not supposed to do it. Actually, have you
For the
seen how she's shying away when we
her
are
mom
shooting?
can't
Yeah.
She has never given me any sex education except
Oh.
my aunt.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so she shies away
Okay.
from me, eh?
That's why when a girl would get married, it was the auntie. It is weird though, but
Yeah.
it is true. It was the auntie to first go and sleep with them. To see, is he doing everything?
Yeah!
So your aunt tries the
Yeah, it has, that was
Like-
way
Hey.
back.
before you try.
Hey!
Okay.
Your aunt would say, this
They,
one,
all they
no.
will tell, because men are trained by uncles,
Yes.
women are trained by aunties.
Yes.
They say, the uncle needs to do a good job.
Eh, eh.
In some other traditions, when a son would marry, even uncles would go and feast on the son's wife.
That was
Really?
way
Yes.
back. Yeah, that's
So my aunt was asking my dad,
Yes.
now after the wedding, where are these kids going? My dad is like, they are going to their room, to their hotel room.
Okay.
I was like, am I not going to follow?
They
Because
still
she's
have
Christian,
Yeah.
not to really do with him, but to see. are you
Yeah,
doing the
at
things
least
I
to be
told
the
you?
oh, it's like she's
Sometimes how to use it as a tool, as a weapon. Sex is a weapon, you know.
Ah, na Erina.
Thank you. Mama, isn't it a weapon? Haven't great men been pulled down by small parts?
Yeah. Yeah. So how was your experiences with your aunties?
It's not done in my tribe. Ask her.
Okay.
I can't say the experience.
How was it? Is it painful?
No,
Or
no,
something?
no.
the girls
Something-
always say it is painful. and
Well, how was it for you?
it's
Was it
painful for people who are adults.
Yes,
but
if you start
young
pulling
ones,
when you're
it
old.
is not painful
Okay.
because the body is
oh,
still
the
growing.
body
But there
is
is a
growing.
slight pain. Eh?
Yeah, it's slight one,
discomfort.
but adults, ooh, no.
With your auntie, like, what was the experience with her? Like, she did everything right?
Yeah, everything. I'm already prepared for marriage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And will she also try your...
No,
can't
they
spread
fed
it out.
out.
You are waiting for someone to marry you? Or what's like...
I'm waiting for someone to marry me.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you are...
Then you open the buffet.
And I opened the buffet.
Anything sex is private. That's why even
Yes.
when aunties are giving sex education, it has to be in the bush so that no one hears you because it's regarded as sacred. It should not
Okay.
just be done for. It should be done in the context of marriage.
Yeah.
Not that this one comes and feasts you, another one comes and feasts you
Feast means...
to sex you.
It's okay, okay. Okay.
Any
So-
question?
Any questions, please?
Red?
So,
Wow.
would you marry a woman that has had this experience? As someone from Europe?
I mean, I'm completely unfamiliar with this experience, so
Yeah.
I don't know even what to say. I wasn't even sure, like, why is it done, in the sense that when you tell me that it's more pleasure, but I don't understand why is it more pleasure. I'm not sure I understand why.
I think most people when they're starting to pull, they don't know what to pull. They're pulling the clitoris. It's not what is.
Yeah.
It's not
the
what
labia.
is.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
the lab.
So in my own,
Yes.
I don't know if it's science or what, but in my own thinking, I'm like, maybe this pulling is exposing more parts for more sensitivity. Every time you take long, they shrink.
They shrink. Yeah.
They shrink back to original
yeah,
size.
yeah. Not
back.
back. They can't get back to the originality.
Yeah.
But they shrink in the size. If it's here, they shrink up to here.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, and the different herbs that do it. We don't use
process.
only
Yes.
hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all with the different herbs all over the home. Even here, the herbs that we use to pull that thing. The
so
lab.
what does the herb do?
Here,
It helps it to elongate faster.
this is one of it. You just squeeze. Because it is a dry season, the
Yeah.
thing is not watery. You hold this and this, then you pull. You pull. They do it faster. They elongate faster. Yeah.
For example, when a woman is going to get married, like next week or a month time, actually your man has to first visit your auntie
Yes.
to show, oh, this is the man I got. It's time to apply the knowledge. So you'll have to spend time with your auntie towards your wedding. Then she will coach you, teach you all things, not just sex, but wholesomely about
wholesomely
the
about marriage.
This is the tone you should use when you're talking to a man. Don't back at him.
Yes.
Be respectful. But we also assume that the man is undergoing the same training from his
the
uncle's
uncle.
side.
Uncle,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That's why sometimes when Africans marry from other
Western
like
cultures.
Western culture, we really don't know if those people also have a tradition where men are prepared for marriage, or they just are fantasized by the idea of marriage. Do you have these kind of things, like for you when you're going to get married, like your uncles tell you, oh,
No,
this is
no.
how to,
No, we don't have.
now wow, you just go and discover on your own.
Actually, you have pillars that are there to hold you, even if you're having a crisis.
Yeah, even when you have a problem,
you have
can
an
go
aunt
to them.
to go
If
Okay,
your
to
sex
the
life
uncles.
is not good,
You speak with the uncles?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Even if, for example, if my husband feels like our sex thing, I'm not doing well,
Yeah.
he can speak to my auntie.
Yeah. There are men who are okay with it. There are men who are not okay, but then they just leave it because it can't go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the person
And
you
that's
love.
the person you love. But then most Baganda men
They
leave
want
it.
from Central
from
Uganda.
Central Uganda.
They want
Mandatory.
it.
If you go to marriage when you don't have it, at least
They say you were not prepared
himself will
enough.
do it for you.
You
They
were
are
not
exposed.
prepared enough
Yeah.
to get married.
Yeah.
So Baganda men from the village or Baganda men
Even
all
those
of
in
them?
Not
Those in
you
the
will
be shocked.
Even
City
the
men.
richest man
Yes.
knows.
Baganda
The
men.
richest
A
educated.
Actually, if you
Eh.
go to marriage when you're a Uganda
Uganda.
woman and
They
you
believe
don't
that
have
at least
that,
you should
yeah?
have that.
He'd be like,
You were
but
not
then you were not
prepared.
prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem people have is people have not have feasted in a lot of whatever. So when you come into marriage and you are comparing Erina who doesn't have to African Mwala who has, then you want me to be her, it's
Yeah.
an issue.
Yeah.
So always appreciate people the way they are. If it's something you really have interest in, talk as married people. If she can compromise on that, if she can't, I don't think that should be the end of marriage. That marriage is more than pulling labi. Now, in my
guy gets
opinion, but in Muganda's opinion, I don't know if she says marriage is more than pulling labi.
Say yes to Labia.
There used to be a tradition that if they marry you and they find that you didn't pull, I don't know if it was true or to scare girls so that they go into it, that they will tie you at the community junction like this, then pour a millet
Sim.
on you, then the chicken will come to bite you,
Yeah, it comes to
Yeah.
poke you.
to poke you
Yes. What
as
bad?
a
Your vagina.
punishment for,
Yes.
for not
Yeah.
pulling.
Let me
In
ask
Romania,
the
there are
ladies.
women who do it, or hospitals or what.
No, I
No.
don't think there is, but since you girls will be famous now, you can probably start a clinic. You can first, like a
You come.
I went to a girls' school and most of my classmates have
Yeah.
done it. Doesn't
Yes.
matter where they came from.
Yes.
And
From different tribes. But I think 80% did that.
Yeah.
let me ask you, in here in Buganda, people are obsessed about sex life. You find even in town openly, people are saying, oh, this one is for enlarging this. Yeah, this one is
Yes.
for,
For bringing
reducing
water.
Oh, really?
Do you have those
When
things
you're
outside?
in
on the street like that.
Yes.
So no, we don't have it on the street. Maybe some specialized shop. If you are thinking of inviting some Europeans, it's your
You
chance.
come. You come. We do.
Ce vreau să vă zic acum, că toate fetele au canal de YouTube. So your channel is?
African Muwala.
Ok, o să vă las linkurile în comentarii. Ea e experta aici, deci ea știe tot ce trebuie. Așa?
de balas.
Africa Muvala. Dar în același timp o avem pe Gloria, say your channel.
Gloria A.H.
Ok,
Gloria A.H.
ok,
This is Erina TL.
ok. So, ce vreau să vă mai zic, inițial a trebuit să mă duc la o altă femeie în altă parte din Uganda. Gloria mi-a făcut cunoștință, însă era genul care cerea bani pentru asta, gen avea un business. Și mie, doar pentru a vorbi cu mine 10 minute, mi-a cerut o sumă astronomică. În schimb, fetele de aici, ele au canal de YouTube, nu mi-au cerut absolut nimic Au zis că ele învață și pe alte femei să facă asta tot pe gratis.
No, me, I didn't grow so much close with my auntie. If she first came to talk to me, I want to have a word with you, my daughter. Make sure that after sex you thank your husband.
Yeah, that's what women were told.
I'm
To
like,
thank your
eh.
husband.
Like, yeah, after sex you go and thank your husband for pleasuring you.
Da, acum după finalul acestei discuții deosebite, am aflat că mâncarea s-a gătit în acest timp, așa că o să vă arătăm acum matoke, tradițional din Uganda. This is mashed matoke. Deci acum o să vedeți cum e un bărbat servit mâncare în Uganda, în regiunile tradiționale.
So every wombo has meat there, we cooked meat.
Thank you. And do I open it?
Yeah, you can open it, or I can help you.
Okay. So this is the
Zinga.
beef.
Yeah, you can show it on
So it's a stewed beef, right?
yeah.
Masumuzi.
So you have to be careful the soup not to fall. It's like that.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
When you eat, it's also the man who has to start, or everybody is together?
Yeah, everyone is going to get. But yours is specific.
Yeah.
A man is given a specific luombo. Yours is specific.
It's hot.
It has to be hot.
Man is not given cold things.
Deci acum încercăm faimoasa carne de vită din Uganda, care e peste tot și pregătită special de African Muwala la ea acasă.
So this
Very
is
good.
the matoke.
Very, very good.
We cover so that it can keep the warmth.
Da, după cum vedeți, există mai multe tipuri de matoke. Aici în Uganda e foarte popular acest matoke făcut așa, tip puree. So this is sweet potato.
Okay, these are peanut butter.
You know, in some traditions, men will be given until men finish eating. That's when women will start. So when we come there, you give us a lot of food because we are going to come to Romania to visit you also.
okay.
Don't give us only burger or what?
Yes,
Food.
real food.
Food
Yeah, we
must
have.
have a soup.
No, we eat a lot of soup.
Oh,
You know.
that means I will survive in Romania.
Because of
Yeah, when you're
that.
serving a man, you see, like for you, your plate, they have not put the stew on your plate. But
Yes.
for us, they have put for us.
Yeah.
It's quite disrespectful to put stew with the food and everything together
Yeah.
on one plate for a man.
Yeah,
They believe it should be separate
yeah.
so that he chooses what he wants. Don't mix things up for him. But in some regions, women will wait for a man to eat,
Yeah.
then they eat. If the men finish all the food, you go back and cook again.
Most and precious Father in heaven, thank you for this beautiful day. As we are going to eat, let everything we are going to be eating be of good use to us. In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Probabil observați, eu sunt pe scaun și ele sunt jos. Asta e tot parte din tradiția din Uganda. Bărbații stau pe scaun și femeile stau pe jos.
So you're going to put on a traditional attire.
Ok.
Yeah. With her, I'm the one who's going to dress you up. In case you're going for an introduction, you have to put on this. Yeah.
Introduction. Have you told him what introduction
The
is?
introduction is when you're going to pay the dowry for your woman.
When you're going to visit your in-laws.
Even if it's not introduction, any visit at your in-laws, you have to put on this.
Alhaji told you.
So normally it should be longer.
It should be long up to your
So
shoes.
This one, you always put on this. You know
Just
that
a
will
coat.
fit you. Wow.
Now, sir, time for
Now,
the.
time for the lady. So this is called kikoyi. We put on this to make the woman to, like, when the woman doesn't have a bum bum, at least it develops. And also this dressing, this gomez we are going to put on, it has to be like unique, yeah? In a way that this gomez, it makes you fat and you look like a reasonable woman.
But if you're in Central and you're going to face your in-laws, you have to put on that.
Okay. I will put it then. It makes you more fat.
Yeah.
for glory.
Tumanyira. Wow. You can turn. Okay, you stand there. You do there. Ooh.
So
We are finished to march.
Yeah.
we are husband and wife.
Yeah. Oh, you look to be each, yeah?
Give me another pose.
Oh yeah. Another pose. Wow. Interracial couple.
Okay. So if I'm dressed like this, it means I'm married, right? Okay, so guys, I want to say goodbye to you and to all my fans on this channel. It was a nice journey. Now I'm officially married, so I cannot be a YouTuber anymore. So thank you. It was nice seeing you. Bye bye. I'm moving here in Uganda forever.
To the streets. He's off the streets.
Thank you.